Valentine's Day. I'm Lysa.
I'm Dustin.
This is my husband. My husband.
Yes.
Oh, cute. And we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons today. This is a D&D Duet adventure by Jonathan and Beth Ball, who go by D&D Duet. And it is called Frozen Depths. It is a duet adventure for levels 4 and 5, but I let you be level 5 because I'm kind.
And I get a feat because I took one level in fighter.
Nice.
Yeah, fancy.
So I guess, do you remember what happened? It was a long time ago, the last times we played D&D
yes.
Duet Adventures.
Last time we did Eyes Unclouded, the one based on Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yeah.
And Gemmer Boondiggles, my ne'er-do-well gnome cleric character.
He was tasked with taking down or delivering for a little business in town, while also keeping them from going out of business due to propaganda from their rivals. There was a baby mimic that Gemmer adopted.
A nuisance.
Yes. You are very adept at making that very difficult to handle. And he was reunited with his lost friend, a rug of smothering.
Oh, yeah. So you've got 2 companions with you now.
Yeah.
Also, before we start, I want to point out my cute Valentine's flowies. Thank you, Dusty. And also, we're sharing dice, which is how you know it's true love. And I've been organizing my dice by color. I'm going to see if I can prop this up. Look how beautiful they look together. Anyway, I just wanted to show that off. I think my dice are pretty. All right, so let's dive in. Let's dive into this D&D adventure. Gemmer, Boondiggles, the Rug of Smothering, and the Baby Mimic have escaped from, I forget the name of the town, Waterdeep, maybe? Maybe Waterdeep.
Who knows? Yeah.
And have flown away. Oh, wait, it's a rug of... Wait, isn't it a rug of flying? Because you sit on it. You travel on it.
Well, it just kind of like shuffles along the ground.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't fly. It's a rug of
You're
smothering.
right. Why would I give you a rug of flying? Why am I trying to give you a rug of flying? Okay. Have shuffled along towards a chilly town in the frozen north called Overgate. As you approach, you see a number of lizard folk who are fully bundled up in like furry cloaks. One of them sticks out its tongue to lick its eyeball and it gets stuck. And another one comes over and is like,
oh God,
and pulls the tongue off of the eyeball for him.
That was so cute, but so uncomfortable at the same time.
And they continue on. They look like they're going hunting. One of them also has an axe pick, so maybe going down into some mines. And you are going to celebrate having... You also restored the stars.
Oh yes, I saved the world after destroying the world.
Yeah.
I saved it for myself.
Yeah. So you are going to enjoy a drink with the little mimic and maybe have a Shirley Temple.
Okay.
And the rug at the Glittering Promise Tap Room in the center of this town called Overgate.
I've never been here. Excuse me, old woman. Have you found? Do you know where the Glittering Promise Tap Room is?
And she kind of blinks with like one eye first and then the next eye. She's also a lizard folk. It seems you're surrounded by lizard folk in Overgate. And she says, "You're standing in front of it, Sonny."
Thank you so much. Have an excellent day.
You too. And she goes back to, in front of this tap room are a number of heat lamps, or I suppose they would be like fires in sort of this fantasy realm. And there are a bunch of lizard folk who are just lounging around by these fires on like these like stone beds.
Very comfortable.
Yeah. She goes back to lounging. He called me old, rude. And you go inside, and it's very warm, almost kind of like a sauna, but also a tap room. Because, warm, sweaty beers.
You're really selling this place to me.
This is where you're choosing to go. The story dictates it.
Oh, well, it's very toasty in here. For such a cold town, it's quite a nice change of pace, I guess.
The rug shakes itself off.
Yeah,
It was covered in snow.
Let me help you with that.
Snow goes flying everywhere, and lizard folk all over the bar are like, hey, hey. Hey.
Hello. Very sorry about all that.
Oh, it's cold. Warm blood.
Yes.
The rug does a little bow to you, twirling its tassels as a thank you. And you hear the clinking of cups coming from your backpack.
I will pull out a goblet from my backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that you, Gertrude?
The goblet doesn't respond.
I will pull out another cup.
Okay,
Is
this
that
goes
you,
by
Gertrude?
enough times for it to be comedic. One of the goblets, the goblet kind of wiggles in your hand.
Oh, okay. I found you. And can you be like something to put on my shoulder?
Like what?
I was gonna say a hat, but that
Who does that?
Here,
Who
can you
puts
be
hats
a
on their
hat?
shoulder? Okay. It becomes a tiny hat.
okay. Gertrude, I'm wearing my baby mimic on my head now.
Okay. And the bartender lizard folk says, "Well, what are you having?"
Fine ale, please.
Okay. What temperature would you like it?
Cold, please.
Oh, you're cooling down. Okay. And you see that the taps are all labeled with different temperatures. Like, it's really important for everyone in this town to regulate their body temperature. And so it goes to the coldest one, which is really more of like a lukewarm, and hands you a lukewarm beer.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Blink, blink.
So, what's going on in this town? I just arrived.
Well, not much. Some prospecting, some trading of fine goods. But you look like the adventuring type. What are you doing here?
On and off. I recently left Waterdeep, I think. I'm not sure. Headed north on a bit of taking a vacation, doing some exploring for myself.
All right. Did you leave Waterdeep better than you left it?
I think so.
Tell me about your adventures, and your drinks are on the house.
Oh, well, well, first, a long time prior to my visit to Waterdeep, I was, traveling through the dark deserts south of, in the south, where I came upon a dig site. And this was dig site was a magical tomb holding an ancient evil that I defeated and saved the stars from going out, thereby saving the world, and definitely did not fail and have to make amends for my failure.
Oh, that's so weird, because, like, the opposite of that happened here a while ago. Like, a few months ago, the stars all disappeared.
Oh, but it was me defeating that ancient evil that brought back the stars.
Oh, we've got a hero here.
I had absolutely nothing to do with them going out in the first place. No,
Roll
siree.
me a deception check.
Okay, I'm gonna use the big pink dice.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, that's
Wow.
pretty good. That's a 23.
All right, everybody. We have a hero here. This gnome brought back the stars.
Oh, no need to.
Everybody
no need to thank me.
is standing, and what is a weird way lizard folk would? Yeah, they all hiss in the air. Emphasize underscored by the like the hiss of like the sonicals that are keeping this place nice and humid. So delightful. So it's they eventually stop hissing and go back to their own conversations, and the bartender leaves you alone to tend to other customers. But a lizard folk approaches you and says, "Psst, I hear you're a hero of some sort."
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I'm just very lucky to have been in the right place at the right time.
What's your name?
Gemmer Boondiggles.
I'm Rangwin Frostbraid.
It's a
I don't
pleasure
have
to meet
hair,
you,
so it's a
Rangwin.
weird
Yeah, that
name.
is an odd name.
Yep.
It's almost like you weren't originally a lizard
Give
person.
me my hand back. This is
Thank
strange.
you. Okay.
And she says, well, she's balancing a baby lizard on her hip, and kind of holding it. And she says, well, I'm actually in the need for a hero, but I mean, I do some exploring, adventuring as well, but I don't know if you've noticed, it's quite cold here
yes.
during the winters.
Frigid.
It's dangerous for lizard folk to be outside, and I have my furs and cloaks, but where I need you to go, it might be even colder, which is part of the urgency. My niece, a mage named Glabrabel, and she struggles to say that name with all of like the soft letters, almost as if Glabrabel originally wasn't a lizard folk either. Says Glabrabel ventured into these mines in the middle of the frozen lake, but I mean, in the summer it's just a very wet cave, but now it's a frozen cave. It's like an ice box. I'm really worried she hasn't come back.
Oh, you're afraid that she's this Glabrabel.
Glab.
Yes, her. She's your niece.
Yes, my niece.
And she's trapped out there in the frozen wastes in the cavern.
I think so. She hasn't come back.
Well, my adventurer rates are fair.
How much do you charge? Do you have like an adventuring menu?
Oh yes, I do. Though unfortunately I don't have it written down. But for grand and epic adventurers, I usually charge about 1,000 gold pieces. But this should be something far less. Far less steep. Perhaps on the sum of 150 gold.
Oh, I only had 100 gold pieces available. I suppose I could scrounge together 50 more.
I would like Glabrabel to roll persuasion for me.
Oh my god. This is Rangwin. Glabrabel is who you're retrieving. I'm going to use this D20 that has little like cherry blossom petals in it. A 12. We'll say she has like a +1, so a 13. What if this cave was a frequented mine? It might still have treasures and ores in it. You're welcome to keep whatever you find.
Well, that seems like a fair deal.
All right, let's do an awkwardly long handshake again.
Excellent.
Okay. So she gives you instructions to the frozen lake.
Would you consider this to be awkwardly long enough?
Yep.
My little gnome arms are getting tired.
Okay. The baby lizard folk that was on her hip has been reaching. Oh, you're a gnome. Just plucks the hat off of your head and puts it on its tiny baby lizard folk head. You hear a suction sound.
Rangwin, that hat of mine that your child just took, it's alive. It's a living thing.
Oh, like in the way that everything is connected and alive.
Oh no, like it's a living, breathing creature that is also a voracious predator.
Oh, go get it off my child.
It seems to be quite comfortable right now, but
you just said it's a voracious predator.
I don't think it plans to eat your child. It's too small right now. It eats mostly like small rodents.
Oh.
Here, Gertrude, can you come back?
Gertrude kind of shifts. The hat rotates in such a way that you feel like Gertrude has pointed her back towards you. And you just feel like slurp, slurp. And the lizard folk baby's like, it tickles.
Oh my god.
Bartender, do you have any raw meat?
What do lizards eat?
Bugs, rodents,
Um,
raw meat.
oh, raw meat. Okay. Why, yes, raw meat is on the menu.
Oh, yes. Could I get some in like fine, small strips?
All right. We can absolutely fulfill that request.
Excellent, thank you.
And he rings a little bell, and from like the kitchen door, comes out another lizard, takes the order, and then some more time passes. What do you talk to Rainwind to pass the time?
Oh, well, Rangwin, I'm gonna try to bribe my little friend here with some raw meat snacks. That should do the trick. Gertrude loves raw meat.
All right. They come back with like strips of raw meat. It's for just like a tap room. It's plated really nicely, and there's like 2 strips of raw meat, and then a big sauce swoosh.
little little flare there.
Yeah.
Oh, Gertrude, look what I got for you.
The hat kind of like rotates back a little bit.
Yeah, it even has some sauce.
It rotates a little more, and you see that a little like tendril come off of the hat, and it like sniffs at the sauce.
But I need you to come off the kid's head, and if you want to eat.
The rug comes over to help you and picks up the hat and kind of like shakes it a little bit, and you hear the suction break pop.
Oh,
And then it's like all these tendrils are wriggling towards the meat,
okay, here.
and the meat
And I'm
gets
just-
swallowed into the center of this hat, and you just hear.
All right, enjoy that, Gertrude, and I'm gonna put you back in my pack, okay?
All right. You hear satisfied munching. And Ringwind says, "Okay, well, now that that's settled, let me give you directions to this lake." And
Yes,
she
of
does
course.
so. All right. You head to this frozen lake. The sound of the snow crunching under your boots changes subtly as you make your way out onto the frozen lake, nestled at the foot of the northern mountains. There are no trees to cut the whistling of the frigid wind as it screams down from the peaks and blows snow off of the ice. Make me a perception check, please.
Oh boy. Ooh, I'm doing well. I feel very perceptive right now. That's a dirty 20.
All right. As you're walking across this lake, you see approximately the distance into the lake that Rangwin told you to go, that there is a hole in the ice on the eastern edge of the lake. Roll me an investigation or arcana check, please.
That is a 14.
That is exactly what you need to determine that the hole in the ice is perfectly circular, and you feel that this was magicked away by a control water spell.
Oh, somebody's been doing water magic here.
As you're peering down into the hole, you can see that the in deep inside the lake is a carved opening of an old mine, about 60 feet down. There's a blue light.
Well, if you asked me this morning what I would be doing today, I don't think spelunking inside a glowing blue ice hole would be on that list. But, here we go, I guess.
The rug is like standing there with its tassels crossed.
Oh, yes, of course. Are you grumpy at me for the pun, or because it's gonna get wet? Probably both.
Yeah, it holds up 2 tassels.
Well, don't worry. Once we get down there, I can start us both a fire and we can warm up again. Okay?
Roll me a persuasion check.
That is a natural 1.
The rug, when you say fire, just like points at all of the ice.
I'm gonna do a little firebolt into the air.
I got wizard stuff. Well, cleric stuff. But like wizard cleric stuff.
The rug's posture slumps as if it is resigned that we are definitely going into this lake, and it kind of inchworms its way to the edge of this chasm, and then slowly lowers itself until one tassel is holding on to the edge, and then it lets go, and you just hear fluttering down as it falls.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tie a rope to a piton and lower myself down the ice hole.
Okay.
Slowly. Rug, I owe you a visit to a nice tailor to get your threads all neatly trimmed up and replaced, and maybe a lint roller.
All right.
Yes.
The rug seems to be in better spirits as you reach the bottom.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. Whew.
All right. You surface at the opposite end of the tunnel, freezing on the western edge of a long room, illuminated only by the magical blue light, which you noticed as you were climbing down that it seemed to be receding further into the tunnel. A moving blue light. Signs of long-abandoned mining work, destroyed and rusted iron tracks, broken tools, and upset carts litter the area.
Oh, well, I'm gonna find a pickaxe amongst the rubble, maybe. Something that
Okay.
could be useful later, I figure.
Absolutely. As you are moving through this tunnel, roll me an investigation check.
Hi-ho.
That is a 16.
A 16. You find a pickaxe. And as you reach... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, the blue light is in the room. As you reach for the pickaxe, you see that it seems to be, like, kind of frozen in place, and you're trying to pull it from the ice. And you notice it's actually lying at the feet of a blue-skinned lizard folk.
Oh dear. Hello? Are
It's-
you there?
As you touch it, it's unmoving. It's frozen solid.
Oh no.
And as you look around, you see that there's actually another one a couple yards away from you, holding a pickaxe in its hands. Holding a pickaxe in its hands, but kind of hugging it towards it, like it's very cold.
Is there any wood or anything that might burn in this room?
There might be, yeah, I imagine there's a broken cart in this room.
I'm gonna break it up and with a pickaxe, be like ka-tunk, ka-tunk, and try and like make a little makeshift fire and light it with Firebolt.
Well, the rug comes over and holds its little tassels up in front of the fire. And the room is lit by this warm glow, that blue light receding further. And as the room lights up, you see that these lizard folk have X's where their eyeballs are.
Oh.
And
Oh, no.
they start to thaw, and you just hear one of them had its like tongue stuck to its eye, and you hear its tongue slurp back into its mouth and then kind of roll out to the side as it goes, and breaks one of its arms, hugging itself from the ice, and another one, and starts slowly wandering over to you with the pickaxe. Roll me initiative.
Oh no! I've woken zombie lizard people. Just another day in the office, I guess.
That is a 14.
Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so many different flavors of zombies. We just need...
Tyrannosaurus zombie.
Oh yeah. Team of Annihilation, baby.
Oh my god. I need to start a new campaign immediately.
Okay. You rolled a 14.
Yes.
I rolled much lower than that, so you go first. These two lizard folk are clearly starting to reach their arms out towards you. One of them has the pickaxe.
Well, I guess now's a better time than any to get out and go further into the mine for now, then.
I'm gonna use Turn Undead.
Okay.
And Gember, Gimmer's not a traditional cleric. If anyone watching has seen The Mummy, the scene where Benny pulls out of his shirt like all the different religious symbols and is like trying a different one. Gemmer does that, you know, symbol of Mistra, symbol of Cord, symbol of Pelor. Get out of here! Get out of here! And he kind of rattles them around.
All right, what do I roll?
That is a wisdom save.
One of them gets a 7. One of them gets a 17.
7. Okay, so the one of them just dips out and is gone.
Like, totally gone?
Oh,
or
like
runs away from you?
It runs away. It's turned.
Okay. All right. Then on their turn, the zombie with the pickaxe continues towards you. The other zombie starts to cower from you and shuffle backwards. Its back hits the wall and it stays there as far as it can go from you. The other zombie, though, is going to approach you. The fire melting the ice from its legs, and you feel like it's moving more and more quickly towards you. And it tries to strike you with a 12.
That will not hit.
Okay.
I'm living large on that one level of fighter.
All right. The pick approaches you really slowly and then just kind of like touches your armor.
It was
warming up.
A good try. Good try, zombie.
And then the blue light you see suddenly streaks across the cave and spirals around. And you realize that it is a tiny creature. It is in front of your face, glowing there, beautiful,
Hello.
a lovely beacon, and then it leans forward as if to kiss and tries to shock you. With a 14 to hit?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh! Ugh.
There's just like a tiny little, like, zap, like static shock, and you lean back away from its shocking touch.
Oh, dear.
All right, it is your turn.
I guess
There's one cowering zombie, one zombie that is like gently caressing you with a pickaxe, and a will-o-wisp right in front of your face.
I am going to pull out my trusty Morning Star, and go,
Whack!
and give a good whack to this zombie.
Okay. Roll me to hit.
That's probably a fairly high number.
Oh yeah, a 17 on the die. This is a zombie. It's
Yeah,
very slow
22.
moving and it's encased in ice. How much damage do you do?
Require a D8. 7 damage.
All right. It takes 7 damage. The lizardfolk zombie kind of does that weird separate blinking of eyes thing. And one of its eyes, even though it has an X for a pupil, kind of turns. One of them is keeping its eye on you. The other eye turns and is looking at the other zombie like, what the heck are you doing cowering in that corner? Do you get to attack twice because you're 5th level? Or no, because you multi-classed?
I don't believe I get attacks per action, just one.
Okay. All right. Then on its turn, that zombie is going to turn its eye that was looking to the side back at you and try to slam you with the pickaxe with an 18 to strike.
Mm-hmm.
What's your AC?
19.
Oh,
That's
man.
why I took the level of fighter.
Oh, I see. Because you learned from some of these other encounters.
Yeah.
Okay. The will-o-wisp is going to insist on giving you a shocking kiss, but rolls a 1. And we're going to say it's like charging itself up, like jiggling in front of you to be like so static shocky, and then accidentally shocks itself.
Ooh.
Oh, it's immune to lightning. There's no effect.
Okay. It just goes to ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that looked difficult.
Your turn.
I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay. You're just ignoring this will-o-wisp that's shocking itself.
That is a 9.
That will strike.
Oh, okay. Zombies. Loving it.
Yep.
That is 4 damage.
4 damage. All right.
I have Firebolt, which is a ranged attack, or I have my my Morning Star, or I have Inflict Wounds, but they're dead already.
Yeah. Well, this
I don't know how that
zombie
works.
you've bashed again. Ice kind of sloughing off of it between the fire and the strikes that you're dealing. It's going to try to strike you back. With a 2 on the die. Is just gonna like push the pickaxe, like stop hitting me, at you. The will-o-wisp is going to lunge forward again. Wow, a 3 on the die. Is this exciting?
Wow, I must be
So
a great. I
exciting.
must be such a mighty warrior.
Yeah. All right, your turn.
I'm gonna keep doing this.
Okay.
That's enough to hit.
Yes, it is. 18 on the die.
That's 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. This zombie, you strike it again, and with an icy crack, the arm that's not holding the pickaxe just falls off. And it kind
sorry
of
about that.
one of its eyeballs turns and looks down at the arm on the floor.
You had it coming. Harumps.
And it's then gonna look back at you and I guess try to hit you with a pickaxe again. Nope. And what's the to hit? 17 still will not strike you. Wow. D&D's not fun anymore.
19 AC, pretty good at 5th level.
All right. Everything else is they're just like bouncing off of you and your armor.
All right. Hopefully this is the last one.
That's enough to hit.
An 8 on the
14?
die, yeah.
That is 8 damage.
What does it look like as you crush this zombie?
So my Morning Star is like a human-sized Morning Star, but I'm a gnome, so I'm like, and kind of crack it, and it gets it in the rib cage, and just like it just falls over.
Yeah. The other zombie, seeing you do that, is like even more afraid of you, and is now like tiptoeing along the edge of the wall, trying to go down this tunnel. The wisp looks as frustrated as a ball of light can look. I think it's gonna hit this time with a 21.
Ooh, that'll get me.
It zaps you and deals 9 lightning damage.
And
And then it starts to shimmer with pride.
don't do that again.
Um,
I'm warning you once and only once.
The rug is sitting by the fire. It's been making popcorn this whole time, and you just see it eat it, like with its tassels, taking the popcorns and just throwing them where a mouth would be, and they bounce off onto the ground.
Hey Gertrude, there's some popcorn over there for you if you want it.
You feel something fall on the ground behind you, and is it still the hat?
I like to
Gertrude's
think so,
like
yes.
as a hat just skitters across the ground and like Roombas up the popcorns.
Perfect.
All right, your turn. You're faced by this ball of light.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
I'm gonna take a zippity zap attack of opportunity
Okay.
to back up.
It hits with
Oh, damn,
a
that was not worth it.
23, dealing another 9 lightning damage.
Oh, oops. Ugh. That was painful.
I'm gonna firebolt this thing. Uh-oh.
Oh
I
no!
ran out of laptop batteries. Shit. We'll ad-lib it for the moment, and
Okay.
then I said 30,
You were at 32.
32.
I'll just keep track of it for you.
Thank you.
32. All right. Then the will-o-wisp. Oh wait.
I'm
What were you?
firebolt.
Yeah, you're gonna firebolt.
Firebolt. That is a +6, I believe.
All right.
20.
Yeah, 20 will hit. A firebolt is a D10.
Yes.
You're level 5, so it might be 2 D10s now.
It's 2d10, and
You'd like touched multiple D10s.
oh, and I'm holding 2d8s.
Oh my gosh, Dusty. this one.
That one. Perfect.
Oh, here we go.
That is 17 damage.
Whoa!
Uh,
All right. You, with a firebolt, you do this. So this Will-O-Wisp was like, yeah, I hit him twice, blink, 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 I'm so proud. And then it like erupts in flame, and becomes a really tiny ball of light and just flickers away down the tunnel.
Okay.
It's gonna run away from you.
I'm gonna take a parting shot.
Okay, go for it.
That's gonna be a 8.
You miss as it just zooms out the cave.
Oh.
Not even deeper into the cave. Out and up and far away into the forest surrounding the lake.
let that be a lesson to you.
The other zombie is cowering in the corner.
You stay there.
It says as you point and talk to it.
Gertrude, Rug, we have about 15 seconds left before that turn undead effect wears off. Let's get down this tunnel.
The rug picks up the mimic that's like going around eating the popcorns, and you can continue down the tunnel.
I'm gonna take 1 minute to grab my laptop charger so I can get D&D Beyond back working.
Yeah, absolutely.
Technical difficulties, everyone.
Thank you to all the folks who are hanging out and lurking in chat. Are you fans of the creators D&D Duet, or fans of Dungeons and Dragons in general, and that's how you found the stream? Or did you hear about it earlier today during our Mundane Magic stream here on this channel? I would love to know how you found your way here. I'm really excited for the next part because... Oh, no, wait. The next part, because there is a cute penguin. Or is it? It's a surprise. I really like D&D Duet because they keep their adventures very succinct. They kind of give you just the information that you need to run this adventure and make it your own. So there's not a lot of prep. I prepped in like maybe 10 minutes or so, and certainly could have put in more prep time, reviewed the stat blocks a little more carefully. But I wanted this to be a nice, relaxed Valentine's Day activity for us.
Thoroughly appreciate that everyone is a lizard person.
Oh yeah, I know you like lizard folk. And I thought it'd be funny if they were in a cold area.
You've thought over the consequences of that civilization quite nicely. Everything being warm. Yeah, we played a one-page RPG last night that is like a dating game, and our characters had to go on a date that involved running and chasing lizard person laboratory experiments. So that was fantastic.
That was fun. I would totally play that game with you if we wanted to stream it
I'd
too.
love that, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, Gimmer, I'm back.
Okay. As you move out from this mine entrance, you see that the exit from the entrance into the next part, which is this like shaft that leads down deeper into the caverns, has partially collapsed. You will need to clear the rubble.
Lucky I grabbed this handy-dandy pickaxe earlier.
Absolutely. Make me an athletics check, and I will allow you to make it with advantage because you picked up a tool.
Oh boy. That is a 21.
All right. It takes you 30 minutes to get through the rubble, but you feel like you would have been much more tired had you not had a pickaxe with you.
I should have gotten asked to get paid by the hour for this.
You also find that there's another frozen lizard folk in the rubble. Do you warm it up?
I'm gonna make a medicine check to see if it's like
Okay.
just in torpor or like actually dead, and maybe
Absolutely.
yeah. That is a 16.
You see as you're examining it, you're like, let's check the pupils, and you crack one of its eyelids open and you see little X's.
Well, I guess we're not doing anything with that.
All right.
Well, let's carry on then, I guess.
Um, you will notice that this one has a little satchel on it, where the other ones just had pickaxes.
Oh, what's in here?
As you break it open, you find inside a waterlogged journal.
Oh, I'm not usually one for reading diaries, but this could contain useful information.
All right,
Just kidding, I totally would read someone's diary.
you read through, and it starts out talking about how amazing Overgate is. So it's like a beautiful spring. It's so nice and warm here, and the lake is beautiful, and there's these lovely underwater caves. It's perfect for lizards. Like, what an amazing atmosphere. Um, and as you flip through, and it's dated for fall, you're like, oh, it's getting colder. Maybe this place isn't so great. I'm a lizard. I'm very concerned with body temperature. This upsets me. And it says the mines are getting colder and more uncomfortable. And then you flip a page and it says, oh my God, we released something nefarious from the ice. It's melted its way through, and it's angry, and it's a watery force of nature, and we must tell people, wait, what am I doing writing this diary entry? Let me leave this cave now and go tell the town.
Yeah, you shouldn't have wasted your time with that. Now you're here. Rest in peace. The funerary words I'm supposed to say. I'm not a very good cleric. Well, anyways, good luck in the afterlife, bro. Let's move on.
As you climb, how do you climb down the shaft that you've reached?
With a rope and a pin.
Okay, the rug is gonna cling to you like a cape, and the hat is gonna cling to your head.
Perfect.
Your head feels itchy because there's lots of little popcorn kernel crumbs in it now.
Well, there's weirder things in my hair already, so I'm okay with that.
The hat kind of scurries to your shoulder when you say that.
But the lice are just a free snack.
How do Mimic feel about that? I think it'd probably be okay. It scurries back and you just feel it like glomp, glomp, glomp on your head.
Oh, that's quite pleasant sensation.
All right, you climb down, and you splash down into icy cold water.
My boots are frozen.
You see that. Oh wait, do you have dark sight?
I have 60 feet dark vision.
Okay.
I'm a Gname.
Okay. You see that there is another tunnel that leads further into the caverns, but it's submerged underwater.
Oh. I don't...
You do.
Well, it's really cold.
The rug is now also bundled up on your head.
Yeah, that's probably the best idea. Do I have any magical means to make my way through here?
Wait, so there's two passageways, one going forward and one going down?
No, you've went down the passageway going down, and now to continue, you need to go underwater forward.
Oh boy. No time like the present, I guess. I really wish I had prestidigitation to just dry things off. Life is hard when you only have so many spell slots.
And you dive down?
Yep.
All right. There is, you dive down, and once you're in that tunnel, you see that there's just enough air above the water that you could dip your head back and gasp for air before submerging yourself again. The rug hates this though because it's on top of your head along with the baby mimic, and when you tilt your head back, you dip them both into the icy cold water.
I like to think that maybe I have a drinking straw or something.
Okay.
Snorkel.
I would allow that. That's creative. You do that,
I wouldn't
and you're
want to
able
make
to.
Gertrude and the rug uncomfortable. They're already down here with me in the first place.
You are able to do that. And the tunnel opens up into a small pond of icy water in an antechamber.
Let's get out of this water here.
You surface into a small alcove that lightly glows from magical runes etched around it.
Ooh.
You see that there is a recently well, a fire pit. The fire has been put out, but you still feel a little bit of warmth from it.
Oh, thank God.
And there's a lumpy bedroll, some discarded foodstuffs, and a new pack.
Oh, hello? Hello? Is somebody down here?
You see the lumpy bedroll start to move, and something is crawling out of it. You hear nom nom sounds, and a fluffy blue and white penguin comes out, and it's like eating a cracker.
I am just accumulating all sorts of fun friends over these adventures.
Oh, hello.
I am a gnome, and I can communicate with small animals.
Oh.
Yeah. I believe that is, speak with small beasts.
Hello. What is your name?
I'm a penguin. Yep.
Hi, a penguin. How did you get down here? It's quite dark.
I was following this adventurer lizard who had these yummy crackers. That's what I was doing.
Oh, I wish I had some crackers to give you. Do you know where they went?
Oh. And it kind of leans away from you with its cracker.
Oh, no, I mean, I wish I had some more to give you. Actually, do I have any rations in my pack? I like to think that I probably have some ship's biscuits or something.
Oh, you offer it another cracker?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you already have crackers. Yep. And it reaches out for the cracker with its flappy wing.
Yeah.
With its flappy wing.
I'm gonna snap off a piece of cracker and give it to you. Give it to him.
Yep. It's a cracker. It's kind of like gumming it with its beak.
You might want to dip that in some water or something. Hardtack is not...
It waddles past you to the pool and starts dipping the cracker.
Where did the lizard adventurer go?
It gestures to the other side of this tunnel, or this alcove, where there's another tunnel leading off.
Well, thank you very much for your guidance, Penguin. You have a wonderful day here. Enjoy your crackers.
Another cracker?
Yes.
Snap off some more and give it to him.
It sees that you still have some.
I'm just gonna give him the whole cracker.
Okay. It enjoys this and is gonna go sit in the circle of magical runes.
Which I am going to use an Arcana check to check out.
Okay, absolutely. Roll me an Arcana check.
That is an 8.
Wow, this is definitely... I feel like you know enough to know this is a magical circle of some
kind.
kind.
Take 10 on this one or something?
Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You're an Arcana cleric, so I feel like we'll roll with advantage, we'll say.
That's a much better roll. That's a 22.
Okay. You are able to tell that this is the center of an arcane circle spell that keeps out undead and elementals.
Oh, I know that spell. Or, well, a different version of me at a higher level knows that spell.
There's also a little backpack there and some other discarded food things that the penguin is searching through.
Oh, I'm going to take a peek inside this backpack.
Absolutely. Inside the pack are a tinderbox, a silver compass worth 10 gold pieces, and it has an inscription on it. To Glabberbell from Rangwin, may you find your way.
Oh, I should maybe take this with me. This seems like it's Glabberbell's stuff.
The penguin waddles over to you and tries to take the compass from you. Not yours.
Oh, no, it's Glabberbell's. I'm looking for Glabberbell. And so I'm going to bring it to them.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. I'll leave the food here for you.
Are you a wizard?
I'm sort of. I'm a cleric.
Oh.
Similar.
Okay. More crackers?
Maybe when I get back. You look like you have plenty to eat here right now.
Get back. Yes. Maybe more crackers now, just in case?
Okay.
I'll give it another cracker.
All right. It eats them with a gusto. Mortal crackers, it says.
I'm not gonna ask that question. I'll see you around.
Okay. And he sits down, his like big round penguin belly, and like right next to the pool, and is like dipping crackers in the water and eating them. It's very pleased.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head on.
All right. As you start heading onward, you hear an exasperated scream coming from the other chamber. And as you emerge into that chamber, a chaotic scene unfolds. There are two fiendish creatures of ice assailing a whirling column of water that holds a drowning lizard folk captive.
Oh dear. I guess this is time to roll initiative.
Yeah. Roll me initiative, and we'll further describe what's going on.
As a 5.
I got a 4, but let me see if I add anything to it.
Haha. Gemmer never wins initiative rolls. It just doesn't happen.
Looking up something on D&D Beyond. Okay. All right. What you see is a lizard folk matching the description of Glabrabel, trapped inside a column of water. There are two creatures. I feel like you would recognize ice mephits.
I've encountered them before.
Yeah, they are attacking the column. Glabrabel does not look like she is doing well. This creature looks similar to a water elemental, but there's something different about it.
Well,
And actually, it is going to go first with its total of initiative 6.
Oh my gosh.
So it has I can move through what does it do? Is it on that next page? Yes it is. All right. As you emerge, this swirling column of water twists and turns, and as it twists towards you, you kind of see in the waves and ripples a menacing face. And that mouth is going to purse its lips and spout water at you.
Whoa, that face looks really menacing.
Make me a strength saving throw.
That is a 9.
You take 18 points of acid damage and are knocked prone.
Oh, just kidding. That is a 12?
Same thing.
Okay.
Oh, actually, just kidding. 12 was the number. You take half as much and are not knocked prone. So 9 damage. And then it is your turn.
I think it is a high time to guiding bolt this thing for as much of a spell slot as I can. Let's yeet this thing.
All right.
That hurt.
That is probably not going to hit. That's a 14.
14 is the number.
Woo, woo, woo.
Sweet.
Nice.
I'm gonna need a lot of D6s.
4, 5. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 damage.
Radiant damage?
Yes.
What does your guiding bolt look like?
So it's like, it comes out, it's like prismatic light from each of my fingertips. And then they like kind of twist together into like a braid that just becomes like this nasty, murky brown. Mm-hmm. And it's like...
Yeah. As this creature lights a glow with your guiding bolt, it kind of looks like someone has polluted the water. And the menacing face frowns and is going to drop the lizard folk that it was holding. The ice mevits immediately go and check on the lizard folk, and it is just you and this water demon locked in battle. It is going to spiral towards you and occupy your space, encompassing you. You're in this tornado of water, and you feel the waves inside of this creature knocking against you. With a 21, with two 21s,
Oof, duh.
it will strike you for 13 bludgeoning damage twice.
Oh, that's 26 damage.
Oh no!
I was like, I'll be fine. So that is Gemmer is out.
Okay. Well then, let's roll. Why am I rolling a d6? Let's roll this other adventurer into initiative. She got a 5. Can she do anything? All right. The other dwarf adventurer, you don't know this because you're unconscious, but Rug and Miniature Mimic see this, that Glabrabel pushes herself up and points towards the water demon, and the two ice mephits go and start attacking it again, and she crawls across. Just for drama, make me one death save.
Okay. That is a success. With 17.
She sees you kind of twitch in your unconscious state and knows that you're okay, and she reaches one hand out and is going to cast Cure Wounds on you.
Ooh. Whoa.
For a for 9 points of healing.
Oh, I was thinking on a scale of 0 to 25, there's no way that thing could deal that much damage to me.
And she says, I thought it was a water elemental and I could control it and be powerful like my aunt, but
Well,
it's a demon. Don't trust the imp. And she falls unconscious.
Oh dear. Oh boy. Well, this is going to go absolutely swimmingly, I'm sure.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself for
Do it.
a second level spell slot.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna see what the imps do to this water demon,
Don't trust the imp.
or what these ice mephits do, rather.
I will heal 15 damage.
Okay. They've both struck this water demon. All right. It is the water demon's turn, and now it is facing you, and I'm gonna say your Rug and the mimic are like hiding in a corner. I'm going to roll this d6, and on a 5 or 6 it'll attack you, otherwise it'll attack an ice mephit. A 5.
That's a 5.
It is going to it's encasing one of the ice mephits right now. So I'm going to say, I need to see if this recharges too. It does not. All right, it is going to try to slam you. I'm going to strike once. It's probably going to strike twice again.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. Oh wait, how about we'll say it strikes once. I forgot it goes twice. And then it'll strike a mimic, or not a mimic, a mephit. Okay, so
thank you for your mercy, Dungeon Master Lysa.
It deals 13 bludgeoning damage to you. And it strikes a mephit. The mephit is barely up. All right. And then it is, we'll say it's the mephit's turns. +3. Both of them miss. It is your turn.
I'm gonna inflict wounds
On this thing at 3rd level.
All right.
Or 2nd level. That's all my level 2 spell slots.
Oh boy.
That is going to be a 23 to hit.
You hit.
Yay! Let's roll some d10s. 8. Oh, these rolls are terrible. Oh, those are 8s. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that whole thing again. 2, 6, 16, 18 damage.
Okay. Inflict wounds. So you touch it with this necrotic energy, and the a bit of the water flows off of this creature, and down your arm before splashing across the caverns behind you. The rug makes like a stompy noise with it because you accidentally splashed it. It doesn't love that. And then it is the demon's turn. Bad day to be an ice mephit. It's going to strike twice. Once at the ice mephit that it struck before, completely destroying that one, and that one explodes. And it tries to strike at the other mephit, but that mephit like backs out of the way as soon as it sees the other one explode. It's that mephit's turn. And it will, again, not deal any damage, as this, like, spiraling tornado of water, and mephit are, like, dancing away from each other's blows.
Poor little guy.
What do you do?
Inflict wounds again.
Do it!
Actually, do I have other spells that could be useful in this scenario? 15.
I love mephits too, 11-day-old kobold.
Oh, I can only do that once.
That's
It's
only
always-
for one turn. Okay, that spell sucks.
I love mephits for folks
inflict
who haven't
wounds.
experienced them before and what happens when they die.
Oh yeah. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll strike.
Uh,
That's it. You're okay. You were about to pick up a D8. That's a D10 as well, by the way.
Okay. I'm very good at this game and have played it a lot, as you can tell. 6. Oh my god. 9 damage.
Oof. This, you again siphon away more of this water demon's life force, this water that you're drawing away from it. And now it's just this tiny little whirlpool spinning around menacingly. It starts to make a little cackling noise. Actually, I'm gonna wait. It's just cackling right now. And those are gonna strike. It tries to strike and misses you, and then it strikes the other ice mephit, causing that one to explode as well. And then it's your turn. The ice mephit's defeated. It turns its tiny form to you and is like, you can destroy me, but someone else will summon me.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
And I'll inflict wounds it one last time.
Okay.
That's going to be a 19.
19 will hit.
Okay.
14 plus... Oh, wow. I could use that last turn. 23.
Whoa! Okay, what does it look like as you destroy this minor water demon?
I kind of grab the last little tendril of water spinning around and go... And kind of the water just spouts out and it kind of vanishes.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm not done yet.
I'm not going to kind of shamble over to Glabberbell and cure wounds.
Fantastic.
4, 3, no, 5 hit points.
She wakes, coughing up some of this demonic water. And as she is recovering, you hear a crunching noise. In the doorway, watching this whole battle, was that chubby little penguin. It's eating one of your crackers. It's pre-soaked, all the crackers you gave it. So it's eating it. And it puts the crackers... I'm imagining it with like a kangaroo pocket for some reason.
Okay.
I'm going to say it put the little backpack on.
Oh my God,
and
cute.
it tucks the crackers into the backpack and just with its flippers just clap, clap, clap. Oh, it's because of what happens next. It's wearing the backpack on the front.
Okay.
Clap, 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 and it says, "Next time, then." And as it turns, little imp wings sprout from the back, and it flutters away. The wings look like they're struggling to hold up this penguin.
This is very much like Gunter from Adventure Time, is what I'm getting.
Oh, yeah.
Secretly an eldritch horror living as a penguin.
Oh, thank you so much. My familiar, the imp I summoned, it told me that I could control the water elemental, but it turned out to be a demon. And then I tried to conjure something else, and then these mephits showed up, and it's a mess. Also, I'm very cold.
Yeah, that went terribly. Is there any firewood around here or something? Or anything to...
In my camp in the other room.
Let's head that way.
You see that her fingertips and her toes are starting to turn blue.
Yeah, let's get you to some fire.
And we'll shamble back to the camp and start a fire.
You see that the imp penguin has like scratched out all the runes. But the fire is still cooling but warm, so easy to start another fire.
Firebolt.
Especially when you're magic. And the rug swoops over the shoulders of Glabrabel so that she can be warmed. So what does your journey back to town and reuniting Glabrabel with her aunt look like?
Well, after we warm ourselves up, I guess we have to make the frigid swim back. Probably in the time it takes to warm ourselves up, it'll be a long rest.
You're gonna sit there for 8 hours?
I mean, it's cold and she's got frostbite and all that stuff.
Okay, you guys can camp there for the night.
Whew, okay. Whew, whew. I just really clicking that long rest button. It's refreshing.
Oh, I feel so much better. How about you, Glabrabel?
Just being by the fire is so much warmer. I think I have in my pack some nice warm beer. That should warm me from the inside. Oh, the imp got to it.
Oh,
Damn.
no. Well, that bartender back at town has some excellent warm beer.
Oh, you mean the Glittering Promise tap room?
Yes, that's where I met your sister who asked me to find you.
Oh, my aunt. Although you should tell her that you think she's my sister. That will probably make her day.
I will do that.
Why'd you make that weird?
I don't know. I thought it was strange.
All right. You guys are able to continue back to town without incident to the Glittering Promise tap room. And the bartender is like, adventurer, you're back from a quest?
Yes, I helped Glabrabel here find their way out of this the ice hole.
Glabrabel's safe return. We have a hero here, everybody.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, into the air. And thus ends another adventure of Gemmer Boondiggles. Yay! We did it. What did we think of Frozen Depths?
If I had managed my HP properly and remembered that I was a cleric in between combats, I would have had a great time.
That end battle is pretty brutal.
Oh yeah.
But it's a final battle, so it's kind of what you want of it.
I did not expect that thing to hit with 2 13s. I was like, I'm at 24 hit points. I'll be okay. Yeah, no worries here. Oh. Yeah, that was a tough fight.
Like I was saying while Dusty was getting, you can't see anything while I'm holding up this paper. As I was saying while Dusty was getting his laptop charger, I really, really like these duet adventures by Jonathan and Beth, D&D Duets, or dndduet.com. They also have a bunch of adventures on DM's Guild. I feel like they do a good job of giving you enough information to run the adventure, but keeping it succinct, so prep is really easy. This adventure's 10 pages, including the cover and the OGL license in the back. So really it's like 8 pages to have a nice little date night Dungeons and Dragons.
I also really enjoyed the writing of the penguin. Not like an impactful character in terms of what actually happens, but definitely like a lot of implied mystery and intrigue to be brought in maybe later if somebody were to revisit this story or just slot it into an existing one. And just it was great. I really enjoyed that little bit of writing.
Absolutely. You are able to fight the imp, but why? Like
Right.
there's no reason to.
Yeah. So it
It's
is
just like a little cute weirdo.
so the stat block is an imp.
Yeah, it's an imp.
So that's the imp that you don't trust.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
But I let this imp run away, so that it could
Gemmer.
potentially come back another time.
Or so Gemmer could survive.
Or so Gemmer could survive. True that. I love streaming games
Yeah, it's
with
a lot
you.
of
This
fun.
is really fun.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. I think we will get on with our Sunday, but we'll plot another fun date night game. Like Dusty mentioned, we played one of the Romance Trilogy RPG games, which
was
is
really
about
fun.
going on 3 dates together as these interesting characters you dream up. I played that for One Bookshelf's Learn to Play, and then immediately that same night was like, Dusty, we have to play this game, and it was so fun.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do another D&D duet. If Jonathan and Beth are able to watch this video later, thank you so much for making an awesome game, and happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.